96.4 FM The Wave. It's Badge and Claire. It's breakfast, and ladies and gentlemen, from the Manic Street Preachers, we have Mr. Nicky Wire.
In sunny Newport.
Now then, first of all, can I just say, the last time you played in Swansea, I organised the gig. It was...
I remember. It was in a Thai restaurant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Bayview Thai restaurant, overlooking the wondrous, glorious sands and the missing link of where the slip pier went. And I can't believe you overlooked me for the Liberty Stadium. We could have worked together on this, Nick. We could have done this.
That was an interesting gig.
It was an interesting gig. It was indeed.
Turned out to be good fun, actually.
I would have got you a bigger stage for the Liberty, obviously.
The dressing room was the proprietor's bedroom, I think.
It was, yes. There was some rather fine leatherware there. It still is, apparently.
Some nice crisps.
Some lovely crisps, yes, fresh from the bar. Golden Wonder? Okay. The idea of the gig, now, I'm not entirely sure, because all I've seen, this is so top secret, it's quite scary, but what I've seen is a photo that says Manic Street Preachers are coming to Swansea Saturday, 28th of May, 2016, and it says Everything Must Go 20th anniversary gig.
Well, that pretty much sums it up. Yeah, we're going to play the entire album in full, and then have a little break, bit of a costume break, and come back and do another set with more hits and B-sides and maybe a couple of new songs if we've written them by then. So, it's just going to be an extravaganza, really, visually, musically. The bill is amazing. We've got Super Furry Animals supporting us. And a band, public service broadcasting as well, awesome. And more DJs and stuff. So it's going to be a right old bash.
Yeah. So you said DJs there.
Don't worry, I got your number.
Yeah. 20 years ago, I seem to remember we went to Cardiff Castle to launch Everything Must Go.
That's correct.
It was in a little hall. There was a massive fireplace. We had a slap-up curry, I think it was, and you did a couple of tunes from there. Did you ever think, 20 years down the line, that they'd be doing this one amazing gig in front of, 60,000 fans in Swansea? It was
a very... it was a strange feeling with Everything Must Go, because the climate had changed generally in Britain, musically and guitar music. There was definitely, the barriers had been broken down. I mean, we sort of tasted it with Motorcycle Emptiness and La Tristesse on various tracks and Been on Top of the Pops, but by the time Everything Must Go came out and we knew we had Design for Life, I mean, we didn't think it'd go on to sell over 1 million albums, but we felt like we'd made something pretty special, But, our expectations were much more grounded in those days, but then, as soon as it came out, I remember the Design for Life did like 95,000 copies in the first week, and it still didn't get to number one. Mark Morrison beat us by 1,000 records, I think. So as soon as that happened, everything clicked into place.
So here we are, 20 years down the line. I mean, as you say, the music industry, the whole profile of the music industry has changed now. I mean, how do you cope with it? Social media-wise, for a start?
To be honest, the way we look at it, the two things that pretty much stayed the same are playing live and radio. And they're the things that we always kind of go back to in the end. Obviously, we do all the other stuff, and it makes life much more busy and much more complicated. But the kind of core things that have always kept us going, playing live, making records, and the radio, pretty much stay the same. And I've just been doing nothing we finished in September, and it's just been, TV, really, but gardening, just raking leaves, watching Countdown.
Yeah. How do the kids cope with Dad being the only rock star at the gate?
To be honest, I think my daughter's just embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
Pretty embarrassed.
You don't wear the feather boa to the gate, do you?
No, but there's enough. She's only got to put the computer on, and yes, she is. She does. I think she thinks I pay people to like me. That's how much disregard she has for my career.
That's terrible. I can't believe that.
Which is kind of cool, to be honest.
Yeah. I noticed that the ongoing fundraising for James and Sean is continuing. They're up to about 17 grand now, and they were Trek Patagonia.
They are, yeah.
Why not you? Were you not?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, I don't think they'd want me with them moaning all the time.
Is that what it is?
They're looking for a break. And the second reason is I don't think my knees would stand up to it. They can barely stand up to a gig these days. So,
I know, it's a tough one, isn't it? It's dropping to your knees with a guitar in your hand.
It's not. Can you imagine the pathetic story of me being flown home from Patagonia? I couldn't bear that.
When are they going?
They go on the 22nd of November.
Okay.
So,
and how long are they away for?
I think it's 10 days, so 12 days.
Okay.
Something like that.
And and this is to raise, well, hopefully an awful lot of money. I mean, it's up to about 17, 18 grand at the moment for Velindre Cancer Care Centre. It's a very worthwhile cause.
And we've done a lot, especially James over the years. For the last 10 years, 10, 15 years, he's done loads of stuff for him. And, walking through the Great Plains of Patagonia is bound to inspire them, I think.
Yeah. I didn't realise how big a country that is. I hope they realise how big it was before they pledged they'd walk it.
Sounds like a good trip, to be honest.
Sounds like a good trip. You should go just hold the camera. As
I was cleaning the gutter in this morning from the leaves, I thought perhaps I should be going to Patagonia.
So showbiz. Every minute of the day. Now then, talking about showbiz, last time Pink played at the Liberty Stadium, she suspended herself from a 30-foot diameter glitter ball. So the pressure is on. Don't worry about it, because I think when Rod Stewart played, he barely made it up the gangway. It sounds like you're more going to be in that camp at the moment.
Well, no, it is going to be an audio-visual extravaganza, actually. The show is going to be pretty majestic. We've put a lot of into the visual side of it and everything. And it's a bit of a send-off for the boys before the Euros as well. I think it's about a week or so, is it, before the Euros start? So.
Yeah, it won't be long. So the date is Saturday, 28th of May, 2016. If you booked your summer holidays with the kids for that, change them. 20th anniversary, everything must go. Manic Street Preachers live on stage at the Liberty Stadium. Do you know when the tickets go on sale?
I think it's Friday, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck with the gig. I'm sure we will speak to you before then.
Yeah, definitely.
And we wish you well. Thank you very much. I know it's just around about this time now that on Countdown they start to do that thing where they do the last 20-second roundup and you have to do vowels and consonants. So I'll let you get back to it.
All right, keep the warm-up gig free.
I will. I'm looking for venues as I speak. Maggie Dix have been on the phone. Nazir have been on the call here. Thank you very much. Nicky Wire, thank you.